How many are actually adversely affected by this situation?
Well, Julian, so I've really haven't had what exactly you've asked for. Right now, there were 2 tear gas canisters just thrown within the vicinity that we're standing at. So please bear with me if you see me tearing up or having some sniffles. I'm still inhaling the fumes. I've had to remove my mask because I couldn't breathe properly. But it is a notice that was issued for 2 years now. We do understand that these business owners were aware that when the time came for the government to reclaim its land, they would have to comply. They started yesterday evening, and that is Saturday, by moving some of the bulky material. But by this morning, as early as 1 a.m. this morning, the bulldozers swung into action, and you can see establishments that were still new and some had already even begun expansion processes. They've all been brought down to the ground. It is an initiative by the Kenya Railway Corporation, and they're working hand in hand with the Kenya Defence Forces and also the National Youth Service. It is a process that began with the renovation of the Nanyuki-Nairobi route, and this time round it is the Nakuru-Kisumu Railway. It is hoped that goods that will come into Nakuru via the standard gauge railway in Mai Mahiu will also use this medium gauge railway towards Kisumu into the port, because we do know that the government also renovated the port at Lake Victoria in Kisumu. And so you can see right now there was a lot of vandalism taking place. People were looting some of the iron sheets and also the steel works that were used in the construction of these buildings. There's a lot of looting, and that's why the police, on and off, they have to lob tear gas canisters to disperse the crowds that have been here since early this morning, trying to grab whatever they could from the demolitions. And we do also have voices of the people who are affected. They feel like they've been shortchanged, but we do understand that this is something that the government had already told them in advance to move, so it's kind of crying foul. It has been said that this railway will revive the economy of this county and also employ nearly 500,000 youth. This is a 3.8 billion shilling investment by the government towards reviving the railway here in Nakuru County. They began sometime last month with the National Youth Service clearing the grass and the bush, because this railway, Julians, as we do understand, has not been used for nearly quarter of a century. That is 25 years. Imagine somebody being born, being an adult, and still in Nakuru, this railway was never being used. But right now, the plans are underway. They are reviving it. It is a double-edged sword kind of a scenario where people are losing their livelihoods on one end, and on another end, the government is promising them that, don't worry, opportunities are coming, just give us time. It's going to take 8 months for this railway to be rehabilitated. And also the Railway Corporation here in Nakuru County says that it is not just for the transportation of goods and services, but also passengers. So for those who have never traveled by rail, this will be an opportunity for them from Nakuru towards Kisumu, 271 kilometers. It is an economic stimulus kind of effort by the national government, and it is being supervised by the Kenya military. And we do understand this is just one of the industries or corporations where the military also is highly involved. But as of now, buildings are going down. The bulldozer is still in action. People are trying to loot behind me, but tear gas is being lobbed left, right, and center. I'm just seeing one of the police officers putting on his helmet. So I think I should wind up, but do keep watching, or stay tuned on NTV as we do prepare stories for the other bulletins for 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. I'm just moving away from this, and Julian's just take over.
Right, many thanks, Bridget. Please ensure you stay safe even as you cover the developments on that side of the country.